Hello everyone. Let us understand some of the myths and facts about heart. The first one. People say my heart is full of love. No, your heart is full of blood. Heart is a muscular pump. Its function is to pump the blood so that the blood reaches to every part of our human body. Heart responds to neurons and certain chemicals called as neurotransmitters and hormones released by brain. So heart is completely under the control of brain. So brain processes the information, generates feelings and emotion and releases chemicals, and those chemicals act on heart. Take for the example, when people are in anxiety state or in angry state, brain processes the information and releases certain chemicals called as noradrenaline and adrenaline. These chemicals act on heart and increases heart rate. So whenever this response is generated by the brain, heart responds accordingly and increases heart rate. The other way, when we are in a relaxed state, brain releases certain chemicals known as acetylcholine and heart rate is reduced. So heart acts according to the chemicals or hormones which are released from neurons or from brain. Second one, people say there is a conflict between my head and heart. No, there is no conflict. Heart just follows and obeys the commands from brain. Evolutionary, our brain has got two parts. One is left hemisphere, the other one is right hemisphere. Now, left hemisphere is responsible for our logic and rational thinking. Right hemisphere is where our emotions generate, our feelings, emotions, imagination is from right hemisphere. Now, here comes the conflict. When we are in high emotional state, the right brain takes control. It overrides the left brain and people cannot think rationally. Intellect cannot be applied when high emotional overdrive is there. Observe this. Majority of crimes happens when people are in high emotional state. When they are in high emotional state, they cannot think properly. They cannot think logically and rationally. So when people say there is a conflict between head and heart, the fact is the conflict is between left brain and right brain. Third one, what happens in heartbreaks? Now let us understand this one. People say she caused a heartbreak. He or he caused my heartbreak. No, no one has come with a hammer and broke your heart. It is your own feelings and emotions. What happens is when people are in love, when they are in a good feelings, body releases certain chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, which will make you feel good. Now, when that is gone, when the love is gone, it is replaced with some other hormones called as cortisol. Cortisol, long-term release of cortisol causes depression, binge eating, eating excessively, and a feeling of low. All this thing is what people experience when they say they are in a heartbreak. Now, who released this chemical? Our own thinkings is what pushed the brain to release these chemicals. As the saying goes on, time heals everything. It takes some time for our brain to understand these chemicals and adjust to this environment. You need professional help or you need to divert yourself to come out of these things. Slowly, when the chemicals are gone, you will get back to normal. The time matters. Last but not the least, whatever we see in movies and everywhere, the heart is not in this shape. Heart is in a conch shape. Whatever we see, it is of blood vessels. Now, heart pumps the blood into blood vessels, arteries and veins. Arteries and veins branch out from the heart and appears in this shape. This is not the fact. It is not the heart. Heart is in a conch shape. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.